Yo, what is going on, everyone? My name is Nick, or the Notorious Fantasy, and in today's video, we're going to be going over my 4 best bets for the Super Bowl coming up in just a couple of days on Sunday. Last week, we went 4-1 with our best bets. Technically not last week, but you get what I mean. In the Conference Championship round, the AFC Conference Championship, the NFC Championship games, we went 4-1. We are now 10-5 in the playoffs, and we're looking to go 4-0 today. Before we get on into the video, if you guys do end up enjoying and you are new, make sure you smash that subscribe button like it owes you money. Make sure to leave a like on today's video, whether you are new to the channel or not. Leave a comment down below. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? Chiefs or 49ers? Who do you think is going to win the MVP? And let me know which color you think the Gatorade bath is going to be, if there is one, right? Maybe you think, hey, there's not going to be Andy Reid or Kyle Shanahan aren't going to get poured the Gatorade on. Pour some sugar on me. So let me know down below in the comments. Love you guys. Let's get into things here. Top 4 best bets for the 2023/2024 Super Bowl. We begin with my first best bet of the 2023/2024 Super Bowl between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. I got the Kansas City Chiefs +2, currently set at -115 on DraftKings. Now, simply put, right, the too long didn't read version of why I'm betting the Chiefs is that I will not bet against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Now, I know there are going to be people in the comments, Nick, you know the Chiefs lost the Super Bowl when they got their back blown out by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady a couple of years ago, right? Yes, I do understand that. And I get that all of the sharp money is on the 49ers and all the bozos like myself are on the Kansas City Chiefs. But betting on Brock Purdy instead of Patrick Mahomes just does not sit right with me. I get that this game is not just played between the two quarterbacks, right? There are a lot of factors that go in to winning a football game. There are a ton of factors that go in to the Super Bowl. It's not just Patrick Mahomes versus Brock Purdy. But I just have a lot more trust in Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid together, right? The coach and the quarterback combo compared to Brock Purdy and Kyle Shanahan. I don't think that the 49ers should even have beaten the Detroit Lions, right? Dan Campbell makes some crazy decisions. The ball bounces off someone's hands, lands directly, or was it his helmet? Who cares, right? Bounces directly into Brandon Ayuk's hands, and we saw what happened, right? There was luck that goes into the game, and I get there's luck that goes into every single game, but I just genuinely think that the 49ers shouldn't even be here. This should be the Chiefs versus the Lions. And I'm going with the Chiefs. Shanahan is also widely considered a bit of a choker. A choker in the playoffs. A choker, especially in the Super Bowl. Now, I think this game's going to be a nail biter, right? I think this is the type of game that you're going to have your butthole clenched the whole time. And I wish I could get 3 points, right? I wish I could get a wish from a genie, rub on that genie, that fucking bottle thingy that they're stuck in, as if genies are real. You know what I mean, though? And get that extra point, get 3 points. I'm not going to eat the juice, right? I'm not going to bet this at -3 and eat the juice. Now we're taking it at -2. I could see the 49ers winning this game by just 1, or maybe they win by 2. And we get our push anyway. So Kansas City Chiefs +2 is my first best bet of the Super Bowl this year. Coming up at number 2, we got Travis Kelce. Now, Travis Kelce, 70+ receiving yards, 70 or more receiving yards, currently -115 on DraftKings. Now, every single game in the playoffs, Travis Kelce has eclipsed 70 receiving yards, and in the AFC Championship up against the Baltimore Ravens, he laid a WWE smackdown brother on the Ravens. He hit him with the 619 Rey Mysterio with 116 receiving yards. If you go back to the regular season, this trend of going over 70 yards with ease was not present, right? It really felt like Travis Kelce was kind of just, going along with things. He gets hurt to start off the year, right? He misses that first game, and things just aren't looking right for Kelce, right? This didn't look like the Travis Kelce we're used to. Now, Travis Kelce was still one of the best tight ends in the NFL, so I don't want to kind of besmirch his name that way, but during the regular season, things weren't going amazing for Travis Kelce. But once it came to the playoffs, we started to see that good old Kelce that we're used to. And I think now that we are in the Super Bowl, Mahomes is going to get those laser eyes, those locked on eyes for Travis Kelce. Back-to-back Super Bowls now with over 70 receiving yards. And even when the Chiefs got destroyed by the Buccaneers, right? Maybe you think, oh, the 49ers are going to absolutely destroy the Chiefs, right? But even in a game that was dominated by the Buccaneers, Kelce got 133 yards. Now, I will say that if you are betting on DraftKings Sportsbook, no free ads. They do not sponsor this channel. But if you are on DraftKings Sportsbook, they have Kelce 87 plus receiving yards at plus 190. So I will be sprinkling that a little bit. Again, a sprinkle is not a full bet. It's not even going to be included in the, if Kelce goes, over 87 receiving yards, it's not going to count, right? I'm not counting that as 5. If they all hit, I'm not going 5-0, right? There's 4 picks in today's video. The best we can be is 4-0. So I'm sprinkling a little bit of cheddar on Kelce 87 plus receiving yards, set at plus 190. Next up, we move back to Travis Kelce. Anytime touchdown, minus 110 on DraftKings. In the playoffs, Kelce has scored 3 total touchdowns and back-to-back games with a touchdown. In the Super Bowls, he's been to 3. He's 2 of 3 with a touchdown. Again, like we talked about in the receiving part of the video, right? Talking about Kelce's receiving prop. In the big games, once it gets to the playoffs, once it's a win or go home scenario, Kelce gets locked into, right? Kelce is a guy that is going to get fed the ball directly down his throat. I get, Nick, minus 110 on an anytime touchdown is crazy. Well, then look at Christian McCaffrey's number, because I think it's like minus 340 at this point. Maybe it's like minus 300, something like that. It's atrocious. I get, again, betting an anytime touchdown when you have to give up minus 110 feels a little bit gross. But again, I really do believe that Travis Kelce is going to be vital in this game. And if you think that the NFL is rigged, I'm not an NFL is rigged guy. But if the NFL was rigged, like if you genuinely believe that, which again, I do not believe, if you think that the NFL is rigged, then Travis Kelce should get 120 yards and 3 touchdowns in this game, right? I don't think it's rigged. But if it was, right, that's even more reason to believe in Travis Kelce in the big game with Taylor Swift watching after flying in from Japan. Before we get on into the final best bet of the Super Bowl, I would like to give you guys a quick word for our friends and our sponsor, someone who does sponsor us, Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy is the best place to play NFL Pick'em in the whole entire universe, and today Underdog Fantasy has a great offer for you guys for the Super Bowl. But first, I want to explain how Underdog's Pick'em game works. So you're going to have to go ahead and pick a minimum of 2 players from at least 2 different teams. Now, you could honestly just take 1 player from the Super Bowl, a player from the NBA, and that's all fine and dandy, but here we're going to be just talking about players in the Super Bowl. So first, we're going to scroll down and go with Travis Kelce, higher than 74.5 receiving yards, and we are going to go ahead and match that with Christian McCaffrey, higher than 92.5 rushing yards. If both those picks hit, you receive 3 times your entry fee. Now, if you do 3 picks, it is 6 times, 4 picks is 10 times, and 5 picks is 20 times your entry fee, but obviously all of the picks have to hit. If you are new to Underdog Fantasy and you live in one of these states on your screen right now, if you use promo code Notorious, you will get a first match deposit bonus of up to $100. You deposit 100, they give an additional 150, additional 50, 25, and additional 25. The minimum deposit on Underdog Fantasy is $10. And if you have a gambling problem, please make sure that you call 1-800-GAMBLER. Shout out to Underdog Fantasy. Again, they keep the metaphorical lights on here, even though the lights aren't on in the videos because the camera gets a little bit fucked up. If I use the lights with this camera, it's a 4K camera. It costs me a lot of money, but it doesn't work with the lights. So next up, we move to the final pick of the game. Christian McCaffrey, over 90 plus rushing yards, minus 110 on DK. In the playoffs, Christian McCaffrey has cranked 90 plus rushing yards in back-to-back games. During the regular season, he went over the 90 rushing yards number in 9 of 16 games. One of those games, which he went under, he missed half the game, so he probably would have been 10 of 16. And a lot of those misses were earlier on in the season because he is on a hot streak. Hot streak. He has went over that number in 7 of the last 8 games, with that one game being the game he missed against the Commanders, where he got hurt halfway through. The Chiefs' run defense is far from ideal. The Chiefs' run defense is, as they would say in Espanol, no bueno. No bueno. So I really do think that Christian McCaffrey is going to get ran like a freight train here. I think Christian McCaffrey is going to eclipse not just 90, probably 100, might fuck around and get 150 all-purpose yards. I genuinely think Christian McCaffrey is going to pop off in the Super Bowl, and I think Christian McCaffrey smashes Hulk style over 90 rushing yards. So let me know down below in the comments section. You like these picks? Do you hate them? You taking the 49ers? You taking the Chiefs? Who is going to be the MVP? What color Gatorade are they doing? Now, if I was to just make a video on all the props that I'm going to bet, I'm just talking about best bets here, right? These are just all the bets that I actually feel confident in, right? We're talking about sprinkles when we talk about 87 plus receiving yards for Kelce, right? The other things I'm sprinkling on, right? I'm going orange Gatorade. I'm trying to find a book that offers over 2.5 players to complete a pass, right? Purdy, Mahomes, and then maybe Kelce or Debo. Someone else throws the ball, right? Those are the kind of bets that I like. These are the ones I feel the most confident in, so they get to crack the video. These are the ones that I'm betting the most amount of money on. So make sure you guys check out our sponsor down below in the video description. This is our final video for the 2023 NFL season. I appreciate all of the support that we have seen this season. We have gained so many subscribers, and none of that is done without you guys. A lot of the credit, obviously, I make the videos, but without you guys, no one watches them. So I do appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much. I'm super excited for 2024. You're going to be getting videos about fantasy football, but they're not going to be in the most frequent manner, right? It's not Monday through Sunday like during the regular season where I'm going every single day, right? During the off season, we kind of just, ride the tides. And then once it comes time when everyone's back to watch NFL videos about fantasy football in August, that's when we're going 7 days a week, 365, multiple videos every single day. You're getting fucking berated by fantasy football content, right? We ease into things until then. June, July, when it's much closer to the fantasy season, probably like 5 videos a week. So again, I do really appreciate all of you guys for the support you've shown me this season. It means the world to me. Again, if you're just someone that likes betting, subscribe as well. Because next year I'm going to try to put some betting videos in. Again, we went 10-5 in the playoffs thus far. Like, again, I'm not going to sit here and say that I am some gambling guru. Like, this is my whole life. It's not. I have a real job as well, but I do love talking about betting. I love talking about the NFL. So I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great one. And again, let me know down below in the comment section who's taking the Super Bowl, the Kansas City Chiefs or the San Francisco 49ers. Love you guys. Have a great one. As always, good boy.